Hey YouTube, it's just us scrubs, and we got a quick dragon ruler plant deck profile.
Yeah, so to start it off, we have your 12 dragons, 3 blaster, 3 tempest.
Dude, just throw them at the mat. No one cares.
And the 3 tidal.
And note that one of the blasters is rare because Josh is too poor to afford a certain
Shut up!
secret
I've been
rare.
to 1 tournaments in those days. Okay. We play our 1 tuner, Flammable Guard. I run the 2 card trooper, which is probably the best card to open with in the deck, just because it actually gets your dragons in play and all that type of thing. The 2 debris dragon. And we also play our plant engine, so the Spore, Dandelion, Bonefire. It sets up Black Rose plays, but Black Rose is really key this format with only 1 Solemn Warning to really stop it. Although Valor is still a card, you can still have Book of Moon plays where you can dodge it and that type of thing. So then for hand traps, I play the 2 Maxi, 2 Valor, and the 1 Gores. Gores just helps protect you from OTKs because this deck can start kind of poorly and it'll give you a card that'll just block it, and Gores can win games on its own sometimes. So on to spells.
Plus you can sync with the token and shit.
Yeah.
Plus it's a level 7.
On to spells, I play the 1 of, so Dark Hole, Book, Foolish, and Gold Sex. All are limited spells. I play the 2 Dragon Ravines. Helps you start your game, get all your dragons in play early on, because once you get your 4 dragons in play, it's a lot easier to
ravines aren't even his, they're mine.
win through. I play the 2 Scapegoat. Helps protect you from OTKs. It helps if you already have tokens on board when you're making like a Draco Sack or any type of card like that. They can't bottomless it, so helps protect that type of thing. I play the 3 Swords for draw power. Probably one of the MVP cards for opening with as well as the 3 DDR to bring back your banished dragons. These are also really good for OTKing, and it helps make the deck a lot more explosive. And then the last card of the deck, I play the 1 Return, which is pretty much a win condition if it goes off.
He draws that too often.
Yeah,
Dude.
We think Josh is a stacker.
Hey, you used to draw Avarice every game, and then...
No, that's me.
Well, I'm talking about you.
Oh,
You used to
okay.
draw Avarice every game, and then Alt Offering every 3rd game.
Every third game
I'd
you
say
counted.
at least once a match. Anyways,
You counted, that's cute.
on to the extra deck.
3rd game as in...
Shut up.
We play the 2
Stupid
Draco
idiot.
Sack, 1 Big Eye, the 1 Master of Blades, and that's it for the Exceeds. I did play Gaia at one time, but there isn't a really high populations of dragons in our area, which is really the only matchup that it's good for, because you can punch over tokens for game or to put in damage and get all that pressure in. On to Synchros though, I play the 1 Formula Synchron, 1 Armory Arm, 1 Black Rose, Wyvern, Stardust, Colossal Fighter, Thought Ruler, Scrap Dragon, a 1 Angel of Zera. It's mainly just for spell books because you can dodge fates with it, and it puts a lot of pressure on them and they have a hard time clearing it. Play the 1 Blader. Blader wins games against mermails and dragons.
Quick question.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Colossal Fighter, like,
Colossal
at the moment?
Colossal Fighter was a lot better when dragons were big because you could crash with blasters, or you could also, if they did get a blader up and you did happen to have a Valor for it, you could crash with their blader and take their blader and end up putting them under a blader lock. And once you get a blader up on board, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah.
And then the
But
1 Star Eater.
But, like, right now with Colossal Fighter, what do you see it good against?
Right now, it's really something I've been really iffy on. Something else I'm trying to get into the deck is a Cataster, just because it's a card that, especially with Debris Dragon and any of my level 1 tokens that I'd have from Dandelion or Scapegoat.
Wait, did you
Very
just say
good.
Debris Dragon and tokens
Sorry.
sink into it?
Sorry. Whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. It's late. I've been
Dude,
up all day.
Dude,
Yeah.
you cheated.
Anyways, and then some random tokens here.
Okie dokie.
Are the tokens
Would you like me to
essential
do my
the
side deck?
Sure. It's your
Alright.
side deck.
So, the side deck. Play the 1 Maxi to finish off the set. I play 2 Penguin Soldier. Right now, it's
Swag.
just something I've been testing for Evil Swarm. Evil Swarm's really one of this deck's hardest matchups. Other than that, because Ophion's a lot harder to clear, especially with just less speed in the deck, and you can open bad. And usually, if you used to go first with dragons and establish a Draco Sack early on against Evil Swarm, they couldn't really put you under Ophion or anything.
Yeah.
But now it's a lot harder because first turn Draco Sack doesn't happen quite as easily.
Yeah.
I play the 2 Soul Takers. These go in against anything that run. Well, mainly they're used for like Constellar, I would board them also in against like Machina gadget decks too.
Hi.
Take out Fortresses, take out Pleiades, any of those cards that could cause problems like that.
Yeah.
3 Typhoon. It's MST, people sidehard for dragons. I'm playing 2 Trap Stuns. This card's, it's only alright, I'm finding. I had it in my main deck, but I just recently moved it over to my side. It helps a lot in any of those decks that are just going to like play T-King set 4 or anything like that. And it helps you get your plays through one later in the game. But other than that, it's sometimes dead depending on like what decks you're playing against, so it's not really made for a main deck kind of card.
Yeah, like if you're playing in a mirror match or against spellbooks, well, I guess spellbooks made a lot more traps now, but
Spellbooks still play few traps, but there is enough in them that it would be okay for game 1, but I'd probably board it out. Since
yeah, but like certain decks, it's not worth main decking it.
Yeah.
However, against things that, you know, like Evil Swarms and Constellars, just board them straight in.
Yeah, anything like
stun.
that. I'm also playing 2 Skill Drain in the side. It's something I would actually consider bumping up to 3 there, just because it's really good against Constellars, Fire Fist, Evil Swarm, any of those decks that you could flip a Skill Drain up and toss and knock off all their boss monsters with is just really good.
Why not main deck one?
I was main decking it at a time, but it's completely dead in the Dragon Mirror, as well as... and it's also very dead against Mermails. It's not a great card to have in your main board, because they just toss out a bunch of big monsters and it doesn't really affect them much. And the one other card I'm playing at the moment is 3 of Mind Crush. It's really good against Spellbooks. Spellbooks are still a deck. They're not completely dead. And yes, that's the deck.
Alright, now, what are your thoughts on the deck and how it's going to do in this current format?
I still think this deck is, if not already, it's one of the top contenders for the best deck of this format. I think it ranks up there with Spellbooks and Infernities probably being one of the top decks.
Alright, now my last question. What else would you use Mind Crush against?
Mind Crush I'd also board it in against Fire Fist, possibly Gadgets due to the amount of searching, only really if I'm going first though. Going second it isn't as good, but it can shut off any of their fortresses they add off Gear Frame and that type of thing. And yeah, Fire Fist is good because you can get all their searches off Tanky and all that type of thing. Because every time you play Fire Fist, they always open Tanky, so...
Because they're stackers.
Yeah, all Fire Fist players stack.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the deck profile.
Hope you enjoyed, and leave a like if you did. Thanks for the deck profile, man.